Oh, hello everyone. Welcome to World Division 1 of Hyperdrive, and we are in Saudi Arabia for the final day before we travel to, not the other side of the world, as we travel down southish to Australia next week then, where we go for 7 days. Once again, it's relentless, isn't it? This World Championship, as we mentioned, 24 Grand Prix this season, and this is only round 3 of the World Championship. This one is in Saudi Arabia. This is new for all the drivers as well. We have seen some action and drama throughout the course of the week, haven't we? It's been absolutely faboo, and I'm expecting something of the same again here tonight as well. It's been very challenging for the drivers, this has, hasn't it? But I would like to stress of how incredible the drivers have done. Apart from that ginger guy on Tuesday, I think the drivers have done superb around here. We haven't had as many safety cars in action as what I was expecting, and to be fair as well, the drivers have been much more behaved, I think, than the real world of Formula 1. If anyone remembers the Verstappen and Hamilton shenanigans of Saudi Arabia. So really impressive indeed then from all the drivers, and hey, good stuff indeed. Oh gosh, so excuse me. I had a bit of bacon this morning. It's really starting to repeat on myself. Let's go for the drivers and the constructors standing, shall we? We've already had a couple of minus points. Then Chazza unfortunately has got -2, and so is Young Lights. Then so Red Bull are down 2 points, and so Mercedes as well, as is the drivers, as are the drivers standings as well. Unfortunately, that's unfortunately due to it's mainly due to when you get when you vote a bit later, unfortunately, as well. Is that Andenge, which in my opinion still has the best helmet, and with the Ronnie Peterson helmet. Lovely stuff indeed then. Let's go for the drivers and constructors, and whilst I'm waffling on then, as we got a 4 set of qualifying here tonight. Qualifying 1, 2 and 3. Danger Times leads the World Championship by 12 points-ish from Blaze in second position. Says McLaren are going to be very happy with that. 1-2 in the championship. Fantastic. Danger Times has been pretty dangerous. Start the season off. Emerson, the double world champion, currently third at the moment. And German, the current defending champion, in fourth position. Epic is fifth. Sully in sixth. Percy seventh. Sly Guy in eighth. Chazza in ninth. And 10th position is Pillar Z. We've got Andenge on -1. Young Lights is now on -5. Murphy is on -3. And Denzo is also on -5 as well. Talking to Murphy, unfortunately, he's had to bow out of Hyperdrive, which is a big blow indeed. The Murphy with 106 Grand Prix starts to his name. Unfortunately, no longer a part of the championship. Hopefully a temporary rather than permanent, I hope. So we hope to see Murphy back in the cockpit as well, because that's where he strives to be. In the constructors standings, McLaren leads by 62 points, then almost double the points of Williams in second position. Then Aston Martin on third, Ferrari on fourth, and 3 points away from the Aston Martin. A further 3 points is the Mercedes team on 20 points. Alfa Romeo, well, they're 18 now, aren't they? Alfa Romeo on 15, 12 for Red Bull, 6 for Alpine, -3 for Haas, and -4 for AlphaTauri. And that is it then. Right then, so that's the old spiel out of the way, isn't it? And so let's get on with the race, shall we? So yes, Saudi Arabia, if you haven't watched any of the races beforehand, where have you been is what I want to say, or what I want to know, because it's been an absolutely incredible week, as I mentioned. Very impressive stuff indeed there. We've had a couple of incidents then, but on a fast circuit like this, then Andenge unfortunately taking a shortcut, and because of that, then he is going to invalidate his time. I think that was between the sweeping chicane of 15 and 16, I think it was. I get very lost around this circuit, so you're going to have to bear with me, I think, on this one. But I'll get there eventually. I've struggled on Monday as well. Here comes Epic then, who was pretty epic in the opening race, wasn't he there? He had a good second race, but unfortunately, I don't think points have very much eluded him, as we're just watching Epic then coming up into turn 26 and 27 as well, which has been the action points then of the circuit, along with turn 1 as well. Out of the final turn then for Epic, then 3 DRS zones around here. I think it was 3 anyway. It is 3 indeed then. So there's going to be there's a lot of room for manoeuvrability. 27.7 then to start us on our journey here tonight. Then we go for the comments then, shall we? Because I'm completely Unfortunately, I'm already completely behind already. Is that Ferrari? I see it's SpongeBob then. SpongeBob returning back to Division 1. He did drive a couple of races for ALR and in the previous years, didn't he? So he's back in the Sunday division. Good stuff indeed. Curtis making his debut for the Haas team. He's driven a couple of races over the week, hasn't he? Curtis has. And he's done a really good job. He's now driving the Haas team permanently. He earned that seat, so congratulations very much to him as well. We have got a Milan who's returned back to the cockpit as well. Hello, Milan. What about Emerson then, who's invalidated this time? Naughty young man indeed then, so he's coming back into the garage then. Sully is our next driver on the circuit, and there he is then, and there he goes, car 2. Sully is, unfortunately, he's got a default helmet then, which is absolutely shameful behaviour from Sully, but he's out the final turn. I'm not taking too much of the outside curve, but I've noticed a lot of drivers, as you can see that Ferrari in the background now. I'm not sure if that's SpongeBob or a Sly Guy, but Sully goes second fast at the moment, and that is Sly Guy, who's done a 26.7, and that's a benchmark thrown down. So that's a goal, and a statement of intent now from the Ferrari driver there. We didn't see the best of Sly Guy in Bahrain. He had damage on the Ferrari, but however, my goodness me, he really came back with a vengeance in China then, albeit he did cost himself second now with that cheap penalty right at the end there. Knowles has gone third fast at the moment, and Curtis in fourth, and Sully in fifth position at this moment in time. Cardboy Cyrus as well, and Denja is also invalidated this one now. Am I going to get to SpongeBob? He's invalidated this time, but Milan hasn't then, so we're going to stick with Milan for the minute in the Mercedes. Unfortunately, Young Lights is not here tonight then, so Milan is going to step in the Mercedes car. Of course, Milan is a part of Division 2. He's I think he's in the World Championship if I last checked then a bit. Then I must admit I'm a little behind on the old I'm a little behind at the moment, as I am feeling a bit fruitful because I decided to stay up last night and watch the Royal Rumble. And of course, if none of you enjoy wrestling, I'm going to pull it to you in a nutshell. It's 30 men who likes to grapple each other in their underwear. So that's basically the crux of it all. But yes, I do love it. I do love a good old Royal Rumble. Milan then, who is 7th at the moment now, so well, he hasn't set a time just yet, as he in the Mercedes. Let's get through the comments then once Milan's coming up to turn 27. Hello, Sean there to say good evening out to Jeff the Slayer. Yo, good luck, Keza and DJ. We'll talk about the some of the debutantes and some of the reserves in just a jiffy. Milan is one of them. Comes across the line, he goes second fastest there. It's 3 tenths of a second away from Sly Guy. So not too shabby at all then, Milan isn't, because Milan had to bow out of his seat, didn't he? Because of prior commitments. Here's Mr. Lee in the Red Bull car, rooted for Troy Gurman and Sly Guy. Slayer is saying we also got to try and liven up just the one DNF of Division 2 quality race yesterday. Division 7 was very good too. Time splitter, where's Sirius Mushroom then? Sirius Mushroom drives on Wednesday nights, I think he does, doesn't he? Mr. Elise is the slowest of the time runners thus far. SpongeBob Ben, who is just coming into the very fast part of the circuit then. I must say, it's very scary when you go wheels on here. I must say that I was bricking it. Unfortunately, I did end my race down there as me and sheet on it got a bit too close and personal, didn't they? As unfortunately, I think it was a bit of a connection issue then, which ended both our races. Then, unfortunately, SpongeBob goes full fastest then, but Crazy Bill then has gone third fastest. Crazy Bill, as he's been so far, he's been my outstanding performer so far this season, which he doesn't really care about. I'm sure he doesn't. But I think that it's really impressive indeed. Gurman, the champion, who's coming back into the pit garage now. Here comes DJ Death Dragon. Admin of Formula 2 does an absolutely superb job for Formula 2, by the way. Unfortunately, we only had 2 streams the last 2 weeks, and so it'd be really good to get that going permanently, really, wouldn't it? I'd love to commentate on Formula 2 as DJ Death Dragon come wide. He does a very good job for Formula 2 for the admin role. DJ Death Dragon is, and I think it should be showcased a bit more Formula 2, but unfortunately, it's a bit difficult during the day. As Sly Guy, I think it's off the circuit. I think he is. He's gone off and the approach to turn 13, and I think that is a major problem indeed. Then I got to find the Aston Martin, and yes, he's gone off the circuit. I think Sly Guy. No, he isn't. No, I'm talking Porky. I'm sorry. It's Sly Guy's fine. He's fine. It's that SpongeBob who was going very slow. I thought the Sly Guy crashed. Oh my goodness me! But it's okay. Knowles is also retired from qualifying as well, as has Milan then. So there you go. I'm just jumping the gun. Let's carry on, shall we? Goodness gracious me! Then absolutely shambolic by the commentator. So we got, just taking a look then, Division 2 yesterday was amazing, we'll say. Theo first hour pole on Friday, DJ first hour pole yesterday. Who today then? Serious Russian, even though Wilson saying third in the world here, Sly Guys, so expecting big things then. If we get to 100 live streams, I'm donating some bits. Hello, Theo was saying as well. And then crashed then, Wilson saying, I knew someone crashed then, but I wasn't sure who it was then. Maybe I got the wrong colour actually, maybe. I have been complaining about the colours last season and this season as well then. We need some more yellows and pinks back in our lives, don't we, really? Troy goes 6th fastest in the Aston Martin car, so good time now from Troy. Lovely jubbly indeed then. Percy, the best helmet apart from the Ronnie Peterson designed helmet from Andenge, but unfortunately that hasn't helped him too well as he is out of qualifying. DJ Death Dragon then going into the bank of turn 13, and here is the championship leader. It's only been 3 rounds now. Danger Times, of course, started off last season well as well with winning Bahrain. This season he started off just as brightly again there. A Grand Prix win already in his season here this season. Good stuff indeed there. Sin Bradfield's TikTok here. Dylan loved it, and Time Splitter, I'm here. I would never crash, definitely. Yes indeed, I apologise, Sly Guy. Mistaken identity there. Danger Time goes third fastest in the Papaya McLaren. Lovely stuff indeed. We've got Cardboy in the first sector as well. We've got Death Dragon who is in the second sector. I've got Mercedes up the road. Well, I say we've got a Mercedes up the road. We've also got Percy as well, who's one of my favourites, I think, for definitely challenging for the championship. Out of the final turn, and we've got a couple of drivers coming into the pit lane as well. Remember, this is the first ever race for Hyperdrive here in Saudi Arabia for Division 1 anyway. Of course, we've had 6 other league races around here over the past week. They're pretty impressive stuff indeed then. SpongeBob has been wheeled onto the dolly wheels and back into the garage. German now needs to set a time right in sector 1 and Sloth is invalidated this time. Cardboy, who's coming into 21 and 22 then. I think that's one of the most difficult corners on the circuit then. But let's see how Let's see how he continues on then. Cartboy coming into turn at 26 and 27. Look how close he is to the barrier there. Cartboy is a runner-up in season 5, wasn't he? There out of the final turn now for Cartboy and DRS, and right on the minute, and you have a beep in the air, but it's gone off there. That's really odd then. The DRS was offline temporarily according to the graphic. He goes 3 tenths a second behind his teammate Alex Nosey, who is also taking part in that session here tonight. Blaze, of course, won the Grand Prix in Bahrain. Didn't have too much to write home about in the Chinese Grand Prix, but he looks like that he's back into full flow in that McLaren. He is third fastest, but he's second the World Championship, Blazers. Here's Sloth. Germans are validated again with 6 minutes to go in this qualifying session there. Mr. Lee is just going into 1 and 2. This is a very fast and frantic start to qualifying there. Goodness gracious me. And Keza then, who is at third, sound fast at the moment. In the drop zone then, we're going to be losing 5 drivers in this drop zone in this qualifying session. 16 for Sully, 17 for Mr. Lee. Gurman is soft onset time on, and Anden, as we heard from Wilson's retired from the session, as he has had a sudden impact somewhere. Keza going for a second bite of cherry. Of course, he looks safe at the moment now, but you can never tell that because the track is going to run for a traditional street circuit. This one is, well, it's anything but traditional street circuit. It's fast and relentless, isn't it? One of the fastest street circuits. Well, I heard an incredible, interesting snippet of information. I can't remember who it was by. I'm really sorry, by the way, because I know because you told me on Monday, and it's been a long old week for me. Yes, on in this the fastest track in terms of length to distance to time or something like that. It'd be just only behind Monza's, no, something. I don't know how to explain that. But as into the pits comes Cartboy. But whatever the case may be, we've got 25 laps out, and I think that this will be the second fastest Grand Prix of the season in terms of time if we don't have any safety cars. As goodness gracious me, then I've got a lot of notifications come up there, so let me go and get rid of them all so I can actually see what's going on then. Mr. Leeds found 6 tenths of a second there. He is still the slowest time runner so far, but not too far away from Sully. German there, who is just in the second sector, but we're just watching Sloth out the final turn then. And what can the Alpine driver do? He's also giving a lovely slipstream there to Crazy Bill there. Alpine finished last in the constructors last season, but they've got a very strong lineup this season. Had a strong lineup last season, I think Alpine did. They just didn't get it together, and after their incredible history, someone has jumped up quite a number of positions there. I think it's the champ. It is the champ that runs the camp. It is German there, who has gone 6th fast at the moment now. Lovely power slide there. Absolutely loving that stuff indeed there. Really good stuff. So saying race time you mean, short you mean. Yes, indeed. Thank you very much, Sir Mushroom. Indeed, that is exactly how you're would say. Yeah, this is the second race in terms of race time, only behind Monza, but we do have 25 laps around here, so it's going to be a quick one, this one is, which is good stuff, because that gives me time to have a bath. We've got Emerson into turn one, as he is just accelerating. We're going to leave Emerson to it for a moment, because I want to see what the bottom runners are doing at the moment. Mr. Lee is on an in-lap at the moment by the looks of things, so we're just going to watch Sully. Curtis coming out of the pits as well in the Haas car. Cartboy also on the edge of elimination. He's got 2/10 of a second between himself and his teammate Knowlesy. Look how tight this first sector is. This first sector, if you get it right, nail it right, it's absolutely stupendous stuff indeed. Then I love this first sector. I really enjoyed driving this circuit, but the penalties around here are quite brutal, and over the course of the weekend it has been it's been impressive, don't get me wrong, but it has been the highest penalty number compared to the first two Grand Prix. I'm not expecting the same in Australia. Of course, we're down under in Australia for round 4. It was the second to last round, wasn't it, last season, or something along those lines. However, this season it is round 4. So look how much commitment he's using there through turn 16, I think it is, and before we come to the perilous turn 21 and 22, which is the next major stop on this circuit. And this is very deceiving, this turn, because look at that, look at how wide you think you can go much quicker than you can. Then it tightens up on the X there. Keza is happy in the garage, and he is back in the pit lane as well. Lovely stuff indeed there. And he's coming up into the final couple of turns as well. Wilson saying we were done by 9:15 yesterday. One safety car and it lasted a lap. Then it just shows how impressive the drivers have been in a hyperdrive this year, with the lack of one safety car around Saudi Arabia. I was having bets that he was going to have 5 or 6 then. As Sully, I think we only have 5 actually. Sully goes across the line. He is unfortunately he's exited Knowlesy from the session. Knowlesy is going to be a spectator like you and I. What about Curtis? Oh, look at that then. Using a bit of curb as well. Absolutely beautiful stuff indeed there. Nash, unlike Thursday with 4 safety cars, it was very dramatic Division 4, wasn't it? Goodness gracious me then. But I do love a dramatic old race then. As that now coming into the final couple of turns as well then, and accelerated away there. Because the problem with 7 divisions there, I get a bit muddled up then as Curtis comes across line, goes 13 fastest. I'm getting very muddled up about who's doing what in the leagues and stuff. I'm getting so confused that I think Gordo's doing a superb job in Division 5 then. Of course, we've got someone just snuck up into 4th position. It was Crazy Bill. So I was trying to work out who that was then. Crazy Bill up into 4th position. Good stuff indeed there for the Alpine driver. In Division 6 as well, of course, we have got, my teammate who's doing a really good job as well. There's too many drivers for me to remember at the moment because my memories are sieve at the best of times. So yes, it's very much a mind. It's very much testing my old memory, isn't it, this season there. I'm going to have to get out my old notepad, I think. So the Cardboy is invalidated. So Mr. Elite has emerged out into the garage as well. I think that might be Mr. Elite's 3rd set of soft tyres in this one. So that is not going to help him in the race potential there. Here comes DJ Death Dragon making his debut here tonight in Division 1. On board of him now, as I mentioned, doing a great job. He's the admin of Formula 2. So yes, big props to that. Big props to DJ there. Good stuff indeed there. Becca, up the Mercedes. And as goodness gracious, well, unfortunately, he's going to break into song there. We've got Kazan retiring that with that screw. If I go out, I go out then. Kazan is a very laid back man. Kazan, isn't he? Good gracious me. I'm only good for spectate and laugh out loud. Alex is saying, and of course, Alex doing a good job in commentary booth for Thursday night as well. As I think he's picked one of the diamonds actually. To be honest, I really like Division 4. I've got a soft spot for Division 4 for some unknown reason. I don't know what. There we go. But I got a soft spot for divisions anyway. But I do quite enjoy watching Division 4. I'm not enjoying Division 6 mainly because I'm on it, and usually when I'm on it, it usually gets a bit nasty there. However, it's a very but we also have some good we have good leagues out all the way around, don't we? The checker flag has fallen, then Cardboy on a lap at the moment. We have got Mr. Elite on a lap as well, but Mr. Elite's invalidated this time. Knowles out, Sully's out, and Denger's out as well. But I think Mr. Elite is out, unfortunately. So what about Cardboy? Is it going to be Percy then, which would be a big shock to the system, I'll say that, or is it going to be Cardboy, the former runner-up as well. As we hold on then, Percy has crashed. Oh my goodness me, he has crashed there. I've been waffling away and I forgot to, I completely missed it there. So Percy is out of qualifying. Yellow flag then in sector 3 here. Cardboy out of the final turn, and Ken said, whoa, I'm in quali 2. And lovely stuff indeed. Then can the Cardboy get out? He's run out of ERS there, and unfortunately he's also out of qualifying. So I've lost 6 drivers in this qualifying session, with Percy and Andent unfortunately hitting the wall abruptly in this qualifying session, and also we've lost Mr. Elite as well. So Percy 15th, 16th is Sully, Cardboy is 17th, Knowlesy is 18th, 19th is Mr. Elite, Andent is on 20th on the grid, and as a Nameless is very disappointed about Percy, as he's got no Percy there. Unfortunately, that is a bit disappointed as well. Then as well as we've got some bits coming in. No, not bits. I don't know what that plus 10 is, but keep it coming in. I'm sure it's positive. I do love it. Then I'm still a bit of a newbie when it comes to the old Twitch. I'm still a newbie with Twitter and all that kind of stuff. I must admit, I only found out how to do like a hashtag thing the other day, so fantastic stuff indeed there. But there we go. So just watching a Cardboy coming back into the garage as well. Qualifying at 1 is over, done and dusted. We've got 3 qualifying sessions around here tonight then in Saudi Arabia. I think it's been a success, Saudi Arabia, hasn't it, really, with I think over the course of the last couple of days or so, really enjoyed it as well. And I think that some people were probably thinking the worst of Saudi Arabia. It's a fast street circuit, but however, I think that the drivers have really stood up in the seat of their cars there. And yeah, we did have 4 safety cars on Thursday, but nevertheless, I think that still really impressive stuff indeed. Then, so yeah, hats off to everyone now. Really good stuff indeed. Then up and down the grid, very much well behaved indeed. There maybe Hamilton and Verstappen could take a leaf out of the hyperdriver's leaves as well. Then right then. And anyway, then we've got the end of qualifying one then, and Sly Guy fastest there by 7,300 seconds there, but the top 2 are looking quite impressive. Now 26 is already good grief there. My golly gosh! Then out qualifying is And Engine 20th position. He met his end quite in a way that we didn't see, unfortunately. Mr. Elite in 19th position, Knowlesy in 18th. It's an all AlphaTauri row 9 then, so a nightmare start for their event here tonight. Sully in 16th position, Percy in 15th. Let's get on then with the with qualifying 2. Slayer is saying, and I think a lot of people will be hoping the Sly Guy used the medium strategy today. Of course, that is the strategy that Bradfield used on Friday night, I think it was there, which he's on course for a very good result. Bradfield was in Division 3. However, the stewards frowned upon that and he got disqualified there. As of course, you have to use 2 types of compound tyres there, but I think that Bradfield must have been having a very long day that day. Maybe he did. Maybe he had his takeaway a bit. Maybe he didn't have his takeaway until later on in the day. Serious question saying that you work in IT, short. You don't know what a hashtag is. I know what a hashtag is. I struggled to like tag it kind of thing on Twitter. But to be fair, Twitter's above me. That's on social media and all that kind of stuff. There we go. I've had a lot of pain when it comes to Streamlabs and things. I really don't like audio. That's one of me. In the IT world, yeah, audio. Oh, we got an exact time of Sloth in DJ there of 28.099. Almost as good as Haref in 97 there, where we had 3 drivers on exactly the same time of Frentzen, Schumacher and Jacques Villeneuve. But not that case so far here tonight, lad. We've just got Theo giving the exclamation watch time now. Lovely stuff indeed. Ken saying, has someone turned off the Twitch bot in this channel? I don't know what a Twitch bot is, and Dylan, who is the supreme master of the old Twitch, isn't he? He knows exactly what's going on. He's got some incredible stuff with Twitch. Actually, really good stuff indeed. That man has, I've got to say, a very talented individual, and of course gives us a good old rundown about Twitch and all that jazz. Then we've also got serious question saying that only admins can do it. I think that and the strat I did in Bahrain at Silly Sly Guy said as well with some dots at the end now. We're exiting out of the pits. So who is going to be first on track? I think it's A. Williams, isn't it? It is Epic the Animal, who's on pole position back in Bahrain earlier on this season. Of course, we start off under the lights in Bahrain. We'll be starting off under the lights in Bahrain next season as well, I presume then, because of course that will be that's the first round of the World Championship in 2022. We unfortunately the test sessions are going to be behind closed doors. I kind of like it, I kind of don't, because it's going to be a nice surprise, isn't it, when they do set out onto the track in Bahrain. But at the same time, it's quite nice to hear about watch testing, really, isn't it? And it's quite nice to hear some of the what's happening between qualifying, between the final race and the start of the season, kind of thing. If you've been living under a rock, kind of thing, which of course there has been a lot of rumblings going on about Michael Massey and Lewis Hamilton and all that kind of stuff. Really, make of it what you will, really. On whether Michael Massey deserves to lose his job, I'm not too sure. He hasn't been the best of race directors, but he was taken over from Charlie Whiting, who had been doing it for a number of years and had a lot of experience in all kinds of different situations there. So it's going to be a tough act to follow for with Charlie Whiting. And there is rumblings and that they're changing their structures. Whether they're going to have a couple of race directors in that hot seat or whatever, I do not know. But maybe that might be the sensible option then. But of course, after the controversy in Abu Dhabi, but it wasn't just Abu Dhabi, was it? I think that unfortunately for Abu Dhabi, with such a high audience, that was kind of not the best way to finish the season potentially. I think overall Verstappen did deserve to win the title. I think because both had a lot of bad luck, but I think overall Verstappen did drive better too. Marginally, it was such a good championship nonetheless. So, yeah. Disappointing way to end the season, I think, but of course, controversy creates cash, doesn't it? And cash is king in the world of Formula One, which is we've seen a lot over the years. We've seen a lot of unfortunate teams find that out there. One of the best looking cars, in my opinion, then was the Simtek in '94 and '95. Well, '95's car was absolutely beautiful, but we only seen it for 5 races, didn't we, before it exited in Monaco? I think that I always say this on stream. One of my bugbears is I would like to see 24, 26 cars in Formula One. So I think that 20 cars is not enough, in my opinion. Formula E I was watching the other day as well. Of course, Formula Wii maybe. But I don't know why. I've watched Formula Wii, maybe probably because it's easy to watch. But they've lost their manufacturer as well, haven't they? I think the BMW no longer in Formula Wii, are they? Formula E, I should say, goodness me. And they're down to 22 cars now, rather than 24 from last season, which is a bit of a concern now. And there's also, I think Mercedes are pulling out of Formula Wii, and they or something like that. Danger Times is coming to the pits then. So I'm wondering if that is a scrubbed run there. And he was just trying to test out the track and see how much has evolved. Then Sloth has gone fast at the moment, but I think that's also on scrubbed soft tires. What I'd like to see is probably a bit of a graphic there to show us what if on scrubbed or new set of tires then, but that would be a bit too easy for me, wouldn't it, up here in the old commentary box. German then, of course, is fast at the moment. German, who I think had a good race in China, didn't he? A very good race indeed, and China returns to the calendar after your absence, and it was great to see. It was great to be back in Shanghai and an action-packed Grand Prix. It was indeed. Then Keza starting his lap. Danger Times then, who is just on an outlap mode. And we're going to stick with Troy for the moment then, as Troy's invalidated this time as well, unfortunately. So that's a shame. So we're going to stick with Keza then. Keza, I watched Formula E. It was quite good, to be fair. Serious Russia was saying, I like Formula E. I must admit, I'm not a fan of the old noise and stuff. Really, I do like noise, as you can probably tell, because I'm full of hot air and I like to scream a lot. But I'm not a fan of noise. But what I do like is I like the commentary team as well, of Jack Nichols and Dario as well. I really like them too in the commentary booth. It's really good stuff indeed. And to be fair, I think I watched Formula E because there's a lot of ex-Formula One drivers in there as well. Like Jean-Eric Verne, I really thought he was quite good in Formula One. I think it was unfair that he lost his his Toro Rosso seat then. Giovinazzi as well, but he didn't do too well, did he, over the event. Then Nick de Vries, then of course the current champion, which I keep forgetting about, for season 8 of Formula E. Then of course a hyperdrive will be on their 8th season as well, next season as well. Goodness me, we're going to be on the same season as Formula E. Oh, lovely stuff. Nick de Vries then, of course, he just dropped down the order, didn't he? A lot of energy saving as well in Formula E. But whether they should get rid of that, I don't know. But I don't know much about the old electronics and the old technical aspect of Formula E. That's what I don't know much about that in Formula 1 as well, to be fair. Out of the final turn then, and Keza has come into the pit lane now. I assume that's some scrub set of soft tyres. He's just trying to get his eye in, kind of thing. Lovely helmet design there from Keza, using the helmet there from Oh gosh, I've forgotten what the story mode's called. That's shocking behaviour as well. I did complete it. I did complete it quite early on then, so that's my excuse, and I'm sticking with it. What about Death Dragon? He flies past us and going into the final sector as well. They should get a close and put playing cards on the back of the wheel, like I did with my push bike. Like I did with my push bike. So a close peg. Where it makes I used to put a can on the back of me push bike there, so it sounded a bit like a motorbike. No, gosh, that was the good old days, wasn't it? When I was young and fun. No, I'm quite old and slow, really. Not only in Formula 1, but also in the real life as well. I must say, I do move quite slowly these days. As Ramsal saying that I used to use a Coke can as well. So yes, it's a virtual high five for me and Ramsdale. Then I love that. Ramsal. I apologise. Goodness me. It's good. Oh gosh, there. I hope you're an Arsenal fan. Therefore, I'm going to be in your bad books, maybe. Epic the animal then news. Now hold on to your hats, everyone. To go for this first sector. Let's go on board then with the pole sitter from Bahrain. Look at these corners, they're absolutely relentless as well, as it is just left, right, then, and now coming on to turn 10, 11 and 12 there, and now coming up into 13 and the banked right-hander here. Nope, make that left-hander, I should say then. That's a ball. If you go right, you'd be going into the barrier there, which is not very good, is it? And now getting back on the power as well, into 14 then, 15 and then into 16 and 17 then of the chicane. Accelerates away. The next big opportunity for the drivers then is 21 and 22. Yellow flag then. I'm not going to be too concerned about the yellow flag for the minute. Those drivers just get it out of the way, and now going in to 21 and 22. Every time I go into that turn now, I really clench and brace myself, because I do expect to have a crash there. Leclerc had a crash there, and wasn't it free practice 1 or 2 or something like that? I have no earthly idea. It was somewhere along those lines then. But now we go in to turn 27. I know that's turn 27 because that's the last corner. Out of the final turn, DRS right on the money. Epic the animal. Look at how far off the circuit is, of course. So as long as you don't take all 4 wheels off, the time is valid. It is valid. It's a 27.2 there for Epic on soft tyres there. And who is that just popped in there? Is Curtis has gone third faster. I think Emerson's just gone 6th faster on the medium tyres. Yes, indeed. There's a McLaren in the background there of danger times, also on the mediums as well. I'm wondering if these soft runners are going to force the medium runners to maybe go into the soft set, and that is going to force a different strategy potentially. Slough has just gone 7th fast as well in the Alpine car. We've got an Aston Martin and Troy just starting to lap off as well. Ferrari coming out of the final turn of Sly Guy to start his lap. We've got a Haas of Kez also starting his lap. On board with Blaze Simone. Now, goodness me, I thought he was going to slide off there. That's a lot of commitment there for Blaze. I absolutely love it. Oh my goodness me, then let's go on board with Blaze. I think this might be a special Maxwell Staffen-esque lap here from Blaze, because he's almost out of control. I absolutely love it then. Now coming into the left-hander as well, before accelerating away. Ramsell saying, don't worry mate, everyone gets one name wrong for you. Goodness me, I thought I was going to be giving the old slap on the wrist at the end of this one. Oh my goodness me, I'm enjoying this lap from Blaze. Selfishly, I'm going to stick with Blaze as well. Becca saying Emerson and Milan and Goat then. It's Rapunzel, Sean. So, goodness me. If I got Rapunzel out of Ramsal, then I think I might need to be sacked. And yellow flag then as his teammate Danger Times. I wonder if he's trying to give him a slipstream here. I think he is indeed then. So Danger Times trying to punch a hole in the air for the McLaren of Blaze here then. And interestingly enough, McLaren 1-2 in the World Championship. However, that doesn't make any bit difference at the moment, do they? Because I think the team from Woking wants to extend their lead in the championship as much as possible in the early stages. And Blaze goes 5th fast on the 27.9 in the McLaren Mercedes there. I think that is that going to be safe? I have no earthly idea. That's what I love about this sport, because I don't know much about anything. That's probably what makes it so exciting for me. Kez coming into the final couple of turns as well. Sly Guy in the Ferrari then out of the final turn. He's 2nd fastest on medium tyres, and that is a lap. That's a statement of intent there for the Ferrari driver. 3/10 of a second in front of Blaze there, and he's mixed in with the soft tyre runners there. Mega stuff indeed. The Death Dragon is retired from the session, unfortunately. Well, he's in 5th position actually, isn't it? I'm looking at his Aston Martin car and thinking it's Division 2. So that's so I thought he hit the wall. Slough then, who is 10th for second up in the first sector. Accelerating away. Blaze looked like he was on the limit there. Serious Rush saying, I enjoyed that lap from Blaze actually. Selfish. Oh, Sluffish hit the wall. Oh dear. And I think that it's in fact his time anyway. How much time's left on the Oda clock here? I cannot see. Epic is retired from the session now. We're on board with SpongeBob there, taking a little curve there. I thought he was going to spin it. But here we go then as we go through. My goodness me. 9, 8 and 9. I'll lose numbers around here then. We're on 10, 11 and that corner is apparently 12, I think then. Farf has finally woken up. Morning peeps as well. Good morning, Farf. Of course, the head admin there, of course, making sure that he's going to be cracking the whip if any of these. Oh my goodness me, so SpongeBob there. Oh my goodness, when I say SpongeBob, I think I'm starting to hum his theme song. But he was really hitting the barriers there, wasn't he? Goodness me. Throwing caution to the wind there, wasn't he? Kieran B in the comments saying, hey y'all. Hello, Kieran B. No, good stuff indeed then, of course, as far as getting a warm welcome in the comments there, which is good to see, isn't it there? So as now we've got Kez coming into the pits then, and let's see. Hopefully we'll have a bit of the time in the top left-hand corner. And McLaren then is just being wheeled back into the garage as well. Kez at the moment is out of qualifying then because you have to be 10th or higher to get into the top 10 shootout for pole position and for the Saudi Arabia Grand Prix. SpongeBob then out of the final turn. I do love the onboard footage around here. I think what I like about this track is it feels like these Formula 1 cars are absolutely on the limit and beyond, don't they? We've seen that a lot from Blazer. I really enjoyed that lap. I think for me that's the lap of the season so far. He's only 6 fastest. It was on medium tyres though, but the way he threw that car around was absolutely spectacular. I love that lap. That is fantastic stuff indeed then. I'm probably going to I'm going to slip that lap then and watch it in the morning. So give me some get up and go then. Hang on a minute, I've got to get rid of this, there we go. My beard was tickling the inside of my nostril then, which was a bit odd. I didn't really have a beard. We've got Bill then, who's now threading the eye of the needle then through these fast kinks as well then. It's very difficult. I think in Division 7 we had that incredible side-by-side action between the two Red Bulls. So Crazy Bill still being at track limits there. Between the two Red Bulls and Ash Tube, it was really impressive indeed. Wait, Ash Tube's in the Red Bull, isn't he? Goodness gracious me. Shocking behaviour, isn't there? As I said, it's been a long week. Crazy Bill out of Fontaine. Sly Guy is very happy with his performance so far. Well, why shouldn't he be? As I mentioned, that was a special lap indeed there from Sly Guy on the medium tyres. But Crazy Bill going fast there. 602nd in front of Epic the Animal there. So good time indeed then from Crazy Bill. Is that going to see him safely through? At the moment, it will. SpongeBob 2 seconds up, and this is his first appearance in Division 1 this season for the Ferrari driver. He is stepping in then for Pillars, who's not racing here tonight, unfortunately. And here comes SpongeBob out of the final turn. SpongeBob goes 10th fast. He's on the cusp there. I don't think he's going to be feeling too safe there, is he, in car race in the Ferrari. He may have to find a bit more time then, but he's only got 1 minute to go, and I don't think he's going to have enough time to find that time then. Milan's validated his time here, hasn't he? So Milan now on the back foot. So is the double world champion Emerson there, unfortunately. German now, who is just coming into. Oh my goodness me there. German now. Let's go on board now with the world champion. Then yellow flag is I think is one. And German having a stab of oversteer there, and that is surely going to. Oh goodness me, is it me? I think he's lagging a bit there, isn't he, German? That's unusual to see German getting a bit of the Oda connection at Gremlins or all that kind of stuff. German is. We'll keep an eye on German there, but he's not on a very fruitful lap, is he? Here's Emerson. He's gone back to the traditional black and red helmet colours that Emerson was sporting, wasn't he, in his height of his domination years in the season 5 back in ALR, wasn't he? Impressive stuff indeed. Then the double world champion. Then of course he in 1/3 of his race he has won the Grand Prix. He has got 1/3 race wins. There, fantastic stuff indeed. There. We're also saying that German is lacking everywhere, so that's not good at all for German. Hopefully we can get that sorted out then, because you don't want to be lagging around this circuit, do you? As Gordon say, because I think that's unfortunate. I had a bit of an unfortunate issue with lagging on Tuesday. Not sure whether it was me or the other guy, but nevertheless, it does really hurt you, doesn't it? German's back in the pits, and we've seen that he had a bit of a nightmare sector 1. Then Emerson across the line, he goes third fast on soft tyres. Emerson has there. I'm wondering if he doesn't. I'm wondering if that soft runner was not what he wanted to have in mind. Then, of course, these drivers will have an idea of what they want to do in the race itself. And of course, they've been testing a lot. They have been just pounding away then at the pounding away in practice session. They're trying to get themselves sorted out, trying to see what the strategy is around here, especially with a new race circuit. They're trying to get used to the circuit as well as the strategy core. Danger Times then is abandoning time. Danger Times, the championship leader, is out of qualifying here. Well, Milan is on the cusp as well, but I think he may be safe here because SpongeBob's invalidated his time. Danger Times is coming to the pits as well, so this is not good at all, is it there? Oh dear, oh dear. But Milan is just about safe for Danger Times is being put onto the dolly wheels. The championship leader is out of qualifying here in Saudi Arabia, and that is not what the McLaren team wants, and that is a big shame indeed. And so Danger Times very much in the carbon fibre zone then for the start of the Grand Prix later on tonight. That is not what the championship leader wanted at all, so that is major problem indeed. Epic the Animal then, who is just caught Sloth, who may have gone off a bit rashfully there, and so that is not good at all for Sloth's point of view. But maybe there might have been something that can be explained about that. Crazy Bill fast in qualifying too. Then once again, I'm going to maybe I've sold Crazy Bill a bit short then because he's been fantastic for me so far this season. He really has indeed then. And once again, then really showing his pace, isn't he? Epic the Animal second. Then we got Emerson in third. Then Sly Guy, pretty an epic time there from Sly Guy on medium tyres. I think his rivals are going to be a bit concerned by that. Troy German, Curtis, DJ Death Dragon on soft tyres. Blades of Milan on medium tyres. Out of qualifying, Danger Times the champion. SpongeBob, Sloth and Keza also out of qualifying as well. Medium tyres for also Blades of Milan then. That's very interesting indeed. 7 on soft, 3 on medium tyres. I love it. Let's get on with qualifying 3. Who's going to be the third man on pole position then? Epic was on pole in Bahrain. Blaze on pole in, where was we last week? China. Who is going to be on pole in Saudi Arabia? And we've got a vote to come up as well. And at the moment, then, we got five options here. I absolutely love it. I think Sly Guy is leading the way with the polls at the moment. Now, five votes. Then I think that Sly Guy is looking pretty imperious indeed. Impervious. Is that right? I don't know. But he's looking epic. That's all I need to know, and that's what all you need to know as well. Oh, I've broke my poll. That's okay. I'm back here. Lovely stuff indeed. How did I get into qualifying 3? Death Dragon is saying, then, well, I say you did it on speed, my good sir. Congratulations indeed, then. That's very impressive. Very impressive indeed. Serious Russian there. Goodness gracious me. No chill from Serious Russian tonight. Good grief. He's getting out the old banter straight early on then. Sly Guy's going to have to make a mistake not to get Paul. Epic and Bill second and third then. Second and third then. It's Serious Russian saying he's only third in the world. So no worries. I thought he's Serious Russian originally put Sly Guy as third in the war, but I thought he was banter, but I think he did mean third in the world then. Wow, that's pretty impressive indeed then, isn't it? So it's going to take something, as Wilson is saying, Serious Russian is saying, it's going to have to take something extra special as well. 6 votes so far for silly Sly Guy at the moment now, and with no reply at all. So, gosh, now I would say that it's pretty much it's a foregone conclusion according to the viewers there. However, the pole position is not won on paper. It's not won in theory. It is won on the track. This is a sporting event. This is what you need to do. You need to do the time to get to that pole position there. German is currently the first driver out at the moment, and he had a bit of a swapperoo on his last run now. I'm sure that is going to be fit. That's going to be very much in the forefront of his thoughts here. So German is so he needs to get that out of his system then, and to get himself a clear mind as well. Every driver out on circuit apart from Death Dragon in the Red Bull and Blaze in the McLaren there. Remember that the championship leader Danger Times is going to be starting 11th, and he's right in the smack bang centre of the grid order. And look at German there. He compromised his entry there to get a good exit and out of the final turn. Let's go on board with the world champion. DRS right on the money then, going up to 200 miles an hour before you go into turn 1 and 2. Turn 2 then, don't take too much curb bend, because then you'll spin the old rear tires there, won't you? And then you will be just overcooking your tires for the remainder of the lap then. 4 and 5 and you're hanging on to the seat of your underpants there, aren't you? And then into 7, 8 and 9 there. Look, German's car's feeling very unstable there through the first sector. I'm wondering if he's put more of a lower downforce setup on for the final couple of sectors as well. Into the bank to left-hander at 13. He's gone wide, he's gone high up on that bank turn as well. Look how close he is to the barrier. That is incredible stuff there. And now as we go in to 14 and 15 potentially. I've lost, I think. I figure 16 and 17 actually. I don't even know where I am anymore. Now as we go into coming up to 21 and 22 as well. This is a very deceiving chicane here as well, as we try and thread the iron need on. There we go, Gerben there. He's gone very wide there. He's invalidated his time, unfortunately. Gerben has it was very deceiving, and unfortunately the champion has invalidated his time, and that's a slap on the wrist. So the time will be deleted, and he's going to have to go around again then. So we're going to pick up where Gerben left off then, with the double world champion of Emerson now. Now he's done the hard work there. He's just got to make sure he maximises his time into 27 now, and out of turn at 27 as well. It takes a lot of curb, thank goodness me, as they're almost off the track there. And look in the background, we've got a cheeky little Williams there in the background there, getting a bit of slipstream as well. And Epic the Animal gets 4 tenths of a second up on Emerson now, and Epic the Animal's on pole position. No, he isn't, because Sly Guy's done a 26.622 for the Ferrari driver. Wow. And I think that might be pole position done and dusted there. I think the pole position might be out of reach for the remainder of the drivers potentially. Milan has started his lap now. However, never say never in the world of Formula One. That is absolutely impressive stuff indeed then. Thank you, Dizzy Wizard, then, as he is a new follower. Very appreciative of that as well. Feeling unstable there is. We got the old feeling punch back in here. Curtis and his Davidson are doing a superb job. I think in qualifying 1 then, he very much deceived us, didn't he? Troy goes 5th fastest in the Aston Martin car. Good stuff, and for the Aston Martin Blades on the lap at the moment. What about German? He's invalidated again, German Hansen, so we're going to stick with Milan at the moment then, who is his first appearance in Division 1 here tonight then, as he goes a bit wide then, but not too wide then. Results for pole position then. 9 people voted for Sly Guy, 1 person for Bladeshead, and 1 person for someone else. Be interested to see what that who that other person was who voted for that then. If you vote for that, let us know who you think was going to be the other person for pole position. However, no one's gone to 26. It is 26 at the moment, and Sly Guy is in the 26 there. That is absolute commitment now from Milan. Good stuff indeed. Emerson now, I think, is crawling back to the pit lane. Otherwise, he may have been able to try and give Milan a cheeky little slipstream here. But Milan there, a former Grand Prix winner in the Dutch Grand Prix last season, and coming into the banked left-hander then. I don't know where I'm going. Out of the final turn then, and let's see what Milan can do then. Coming over the grid, Hatchin said, what can Milan do? He's in the 26. It's the second driver, the 26. He's on the front row of the grid. He is second on the timing sheets there. And Milan is going to be very up for that. And remember, Milan is doing very well in Division 2 at the moment. 2 wins from the first 3 Grand Prix is pretty epic indeed. Here is Blaze that threading the eye of the needle as well. We have got a couple of drivers I think come into the pits actually. German is in the pits. Death Dragon has not come out just yet. 2 drivers on set of time just yet. And Blaze then flying then into the far sector as well. On board with Blaze who's on pole position last round in the Chinese Grand Prix. The race as well didn't get too good then. Now into 27 then, and they're going a bit wide then as well, using all the curve and then some fantastic exit as well. It looked a bit unstable though, didn't it? Is that going to cost him a bit of the trajectory? No, it's not, but goodness me, Blazer, we thought it was all done and dusted, but Blazer stood up and wanted to be accounted for, and Blazer certainly throw the gauntlet, hasn't he, down then, as Blaze and Sly Guy separate by 100th of a second at the moment. My golly gosh, sir, this is really intense indeed. Then Sly Guy, You gotta say, you can never count your chickens before they hatch, and Psycho go for his first pole position, whilst Blaze is going for his second pole position of his season. It's getting very intense indeed then. And whilst we've got a bit of a lull then, is Death Dragon exits the pit lane. The Dizzy Wizard, hello, how can I join this then? And of course, I think what the admins will be along to let you know in just a jiffy, because because they know a lot more about Discord than I do. Is I must say, if I ever lost my phone and had to log back into Discord, I may be a bit knackered, to be honest, because I don't actually know what my password is. Of course, being in IT, which is shameful behaviour, really, isn't it? Of course, we're all about the passwords and security and stuff. Shameful behaviour. Love the pun from Serious Rush. Then he is going down in a blaze of glory. Then I love that. I'm going to steal that as well. I think that's copyright indeed. Then yes, we got a notice from the Discord up. Good stuff indeed. Gives the old like, share, subscribe, follow, and all that kind of stuff. Give us a follow if you don't want to miss any of the action here on here in Hyperdrive as well. 7 days a week. We've got 9 leagues as well. We've got Formula 2 on Saturday. We have the multiplayer league on Sunday. Then that's usually that's during the day. Then of course then every night then from Division 7 to Division 1. Then Monday Division 7, Sunday Division 1, Division 2 on Division 2 on Saturday, Division 3 on Wednesday, Thursday Division 4, 5 is on a Wednesday. Yes, and Division 6 on Tuesday as well. And it just says Becca is using her best agency impression now, and then trying to get Milan signed up for the Mercedes team now. So Becca, who is very much of course. I think at the moment, Becca is using her powers of persuasion there potentially. However, unfortunately for Becca, I think that we've got a podcast coming out in a couple of, I think it's tomorrow, I believe it is. And we did, and of course I'm not going to spoil it too much there, but one driver who was a bit ruthless, which I must apologise. Oh, his Death Dragons touched the inside barrier. But anyway, carry on what I was saying. One driver was maybe a bit harsh to us, Wilson, really. I did point out that Wilson was a bit disappointed on the start of the season there. Whilst we're on this subject, then there's another driver who's been a bit disappointed, and that's Becca. Unfortunately, Welsh Manado has had 3 DNFs in a row, and I don't think she has completed more than 6 laps in the start of the season there, which is a bit harsh indeed, isn't it? But there we go. I have to bring stuff up. For some reason, I always remember the bad in drivers, which is shameful behaviour. I need to remember the good a lot more, don't I? We got late deadline sign in daylight for Becca, but I think the transfer market is still open, isn't it? We got so now out of the final turn, and Death Dragon goes 7 fast. That's really good time for Death Dragon on his debut here tonight. Really good stuff indeed there in Division 1. Really impressive there from Death Dragon, I must say. I think that we're talking about Milan being third at the moment there, but we also need to talk about Death Dragon and Curtis as well. German is really struggling with the setup of the Aston Martin. That car is looking very unstable there. Becca appreciates my comment there. Goodness me. Oh dear, I think I'm in there. I think I'm probably now going to be off someone's Christmas card list. Luckily, it's only January, so I've got 11 months to sort that out. German there has only got 2 minutes to sort out this car, though. It's very much the back end is wagging like a very happy dog, but that is not what you want to see. Not a happy dog, I mean a happy German. Well, we want to see a happy German, but it's not going to be happy at the moment there, because that Aston Martin is a bit too lively on the rear posterior there, and he made contact with the wall as well. Look, I love that shot, by the way. That's fantastic. Goodness gracious me. As Sarah said, she's done 8. I apologise, I was 2 laps short. But of course, I think that luckily though, we have 21 rounds to go then. So even if you have a difficult start, I can't say much. I must admit, I've had a pretty appalling start as well. We do have 21 rounds to go then to really put that wrong right then. So yes, indeed. Then. So Wilson, Marnother, and myself, we've got 21 rounds to sort our lives out. Out of the final turn then comes German. Then German is 6 fast. That's pretty impressive. With a Death Dragon goes for a second time run there with a minute to go. So Death Dragon's only got 1 set of tires left, man, and he is in 7th position. That is a really good as day turns his night around Saudi Arabia around here. That's a really impressive qualifying for Death Dragon now, and that's a lovely slipstream now for them 2 Mercedes drivers. And Milan then standing in tonight then, and Milan and Emerson are doing a very good stuff indeed then. Out of the final turn there, and Dylan's in the comments. Well, good evening Dylan there. Emerson, pull your socks up, Mon from Becca as well as Becca. and lands on pole position there. Wow, incredible time indeed. I thought Sly Guy's pole was not going to be much there. How wrong was I? Kurt, great drive indeed. Curtis, great drive indeed. Then he's over to 8 fast at the moment. Lovely, jubbly indeed. Troy just finished off his lap. Let's see what Epic can do then. Epic is starting his lap now. Sly Guy is on his lap as well. Sly Guy's had no slipstream here. Milan has had a slipstream. What is I think he's gone Sly Guy then I think has had a bit of an extra warm-up lap here. He wants the best track conditions possible, as does Blaze as well. And Blaze then coming out of the final turn. He's only got, look at how close he was, and 1 second to go for Blaze. Good gracious me then, that man knows how to cut it short. Oh, great. Troye, who is on 10th for a second up, and what about Gurman? Is Gurman improved? And he's not. He's down in 6th position, and the champion is there. So it's not not done too well. Unless someone else I think I may be. A Crazy Bill, full fast. It's fantastic stuff there from Crazy Bill. Absolutely great stuff indeed. Then Death Dragon now coming back into the pits as well. Emerson is invalidated his time. The double world champion has, and that is it then for Emerson, unfortunately. And I think Curtis is also invalidated as well. What about Troy? Troy is coming on. Is on the gas now, isn't he? And now into 21 and 22. I'm leaning with him now. Goodness me, it's just incredible. I love this track. You've got to really much be very much on it like a car bonnet straight from the get-go. Very good stuff indeed then as well. And now we come in to turn at 27 as well and take a wide out berth then as well. And out of the final turn then on the curve as well. Then what can Troy do then? He's coming across the line. Then we've got a Williams in the background, and Troy is 8 fastest. Good stuff indeed. Williams of Epic. Epic is, I think Sly Guy's had a mistake somewhere as Epic the animal across the line and Epic goes 4 fastest. Sly Guy is out of the final turn as well. And now can he get pole position? I don't think it's made a mistake actually. I think I'm just a bit off kilter. Is he on pole position? He is indeed by 2/10 of a second. Sly Guy's on pole position. Blazes for fastest now. And Sly Guy, one incredible pole position lap that was there. And he has done pole position by a 26.4. Magnificent. 26.5, 26.5, 26.8. Those times are inhuman. And it's Sly Guy on pole position then for the first time this season. And Ferrari are going to be overjoyed then. The Scuderia is going to be loving life in the Ferrari pit lane at the moment. Magnificent end there to qualify indeed. Sly Guy on pole position by 10th for a second then from Milan in second position with Blaze in third position. It's nip and tuck then. That is actually the biggest gap between qualifying that we've had all season, but my goodness me, those are some special laps. At Epic in 4th position, Crazy Bill in 5th, Supreme, Emerson down in 6th with Gurman in 7th, and Troy 8th, Death Dragon in 9th, and Curtis completes the top 10. Oh my word there. Anyway, let's get on with the comments, shall we? And this is how Dylan is reckons that Bradfield's medium strat is probably the best one then. Oh, they're talking about the TikTok as well, because I think that TikTok may be blown up in terms of popularity at the moment there. Becca, ooh, that's stunning then. Ramsal, get in there. Sly Guy, extra warm-up lap, a common thing then. Holy macaroni, Milan, what a lap then. Is Milan second in the world? Maybe not then. I'm sorry, did any of you doubt him? Wilson was saying then. Well, I thought he made a mistake then, but I think I thought he was in front of Epic the Animal, but it was Blaze, so that's where I got off kilter, and I was trying to be clever. Menace saying, and certainly not, he's too good then. Keza saying, wow, 26.4 without a slipstream, that is mad. It really is indeed then. Of course, Milan did get a slipstream, did he? Oh my golly gosh then. Let's go on with the race then, shall we? Whoops. I have just fallen off. I've just broken my laptop then. That's good stuff. Start as you mean to go on. Oh dear. Anyway, there we go. Much better. Ooh, phew. Right then, as the drivers are getting ready then, of course, it's the last time we're driving in Saudi Arabia for this week. Next week, we move on to Australia then, as we're down under for the Australian Grand Prix, round 4 of the World Championship. But let's see what we can do. Nash saying, whoops. We have also got Serious Mushroom saying, could do that even if I cut every corner. Ditto, Serious Mushroom. I think when I did cut a corner and still carried on me laps and stuff like that around here, I think that my fastest time was still only a 27 something. So, yeah, that's absolutely ridiculous, isn't it? These guys are inhuman, aren't they? Absolutely impressive stuff indeed. As, yes, I think the word for Division 1 has been called aliens, and my word, they really are. They're out of this world at the moment. Really good stuff indeed. Then the countdown for the start of the Grand Prix is on then. And of course, thank you very much for joining us tonight. And really, it's been an absolute pleasure tonight. Fantastic stuff indeed. Then really good stuff indeed. Then we got 56 live viewers even before the race. Damn, indeed. Then of course, but of course, I'm sure that you all joining in to see that superb qualifying lap there from Sly Guy. And the top three are also the three drivers that qualified in qualifying 2 on the medium compound tyres. Let's go through the grid, shall we, from front to back. Then Nash saying good luck to all. Then hope of 0 safety cars. Then it depends on your point of view, perhaps. And of course, I'm Evil Knievel. I do love a safety car or 2 or 3 to really spice up the action. However, I do not want to see a safety car that will ruin the action of the Grand Prix. Anyway, which may contradict that a bit, but let's carry on, shall we? I don't know, just watching Sly Guy as well. Then Sly Guy on pole position for the first time this season in the Ferrari, in the Scuderia. Is going to be overjoyed about Milan second, and this Milan's first appearance in Division 1 this season. He's doing well in Division 2, but Division 1 he's doing very good as well. Blaze in third position then in the McLaren Mercedes. And Epic in fourth position, the highest runner on the soft compound tires. Crazy Bill in fifth position there. Emerson in sixth, and with German in seventh place. And all Aston Martin row 4 with Troy in eighth position there. Death Dragon in ninth position with Curtis in 10th position. Hats off to those two drivers. They've been my drivers of the qualifying session. 11th position is Danger, along with Sly Guy, of course, taking out the supreme pole position. Danger Times, the championship leader on medium tyres in 11th position. Let's see, is he on the back foot here, or is that the best position to start from then? It's a one-stop strategy, this one is. Let's save the cars, throw a curveball in it. SpongeBob in 12th position on the medium compound tyres, and Sloth is in 13th. He's gone for soft. He's going for an aggressive opening run here. 14th position is Keza in the Haas car. 15th position is Lucas Percy in the Williams car. And of course, Lucas well down the order. Sully in 16th position there. Carboy in 17th there, with Nosey in 18th. Soft medium. AlphaTauri split their strategy there. Mr. Lee in 19th on the soft tire, and in 20th position with a beautiful Ronnie Peterson Albert in the Alfa Romeo. Ramsal saying now we need a safety car to spice things up then as well. We got Dizzy Wizard. Hi guys, thanks for the invite. I joined the Discord server. How do I get to race with you guys then? Dizzy Wizard, I think that you may have had some instructions in the Discord then, of course, when you sign up, if you put your PSN in there, and then of course tick 2 say about all the rules and stuff then, and then we'll go for there. Hashtag turn off safety car, Dylan is saying. Epic and Bill gonna be aggressive at the start then. We gotta do a trial first, Dizzy Wizard. Then yes indeed, I forgot about the trial. Is SpongeBob's softer brother. Oh goodness gracious me. Let's get on the race then, shall we? I'm already sweating already. Maybe I do need to go to the gym then, but I know there's a good vending machine on the gym next door to me, so I'm probably going to be going now to see if they got whispers in that vending machine. Let's get on with the let's go on the race on 27 laps, 25 laps around here. What am I talking about? Here in the STC Saudi Arabia Grand Prix. Lights on, 5 lights on. It's out, and let's go. And he's had a perfect start, Sly Guy, as he's so completely flown off the grid. Whatever, lads, go on the inside then, and Sly Guy just cutting him off then, and now we got Epic the Animal stuck with the front position. Emerson's got up 2 positions there. Sloth is up 3 positions. Fantastic. Make that fall for Lucas Person as we going down into the first couple of corners here at turn 4 and 5 with Dave Gurman in turn trying to have going wheel to wheel as well, and that's a very clean start here in Saudi Arabia. Fantastic 17. Nosey and Carpo drops to the back of the field. Kurtz on the pole. It's a terrible start for the terrible start indeed. And yellow flag at the back of the field then, and then just lost the whole of the front wing there. He's going to have to pit there. And a Carboy also limping as well, as Blaze is now dropping down the order because Emerson is now on the inside of turn number 13. Now Emerson cuts across the other soft tires there. Emerson is there, and he is out up into fourth position. Good start there from Emerson then, as the top 3 then are starting to try to pull away as quickly as possible. Troy is really being mugged on this opening couple of laps here. He's being overtaken left, right, and centre. He's down 3 positions there. We also got the Red Bull of Death Dragon dropping down 4 positions as well. Terrible start for the Red Bull team here. And Mr. Lee up 4 positions though, goodness me. It's completely yin and yang in there in the Milton Keynes outfit, on board with Gurman and the champion, and he's really, there's Blazes under the cosh here, and we got to look on the inside, and Gurman's having a look, not quite. Emerson is on the back foot here at the moment though, isn't he, because he's got to be looking on his looking in his old rear there, isn't he? Exits the far turn, and Sly Guy leads by 5/10 of a second. Epic the Animal is going wheel to wheel as well. Emerson there is also losing out to Blaze as well, and Epic Epic is up the inside, passes Milan, and he is through up into second position there. Blaze is, Emerson's lost 2 positions there in a couple of corners there, and Crazy Bill is back up in front there. That's not what Emerson wants, and Gurman's also stuck through as well, and up into 6th position. Emerson has gone from 4th to 7th there in a couple of corners. A terrible run there down the start finish straight for the double world champion. Gurman is now up into 6th position. We're on board now with Gurman, and he's all over the back as well. Fantastic start indeed there. Percy up 5 positions then to start off this Grand Prix. Troy Curtis and Engine Cardboy all in the pits, unfortunately, so a terrible start for those 4 drivers then, and they may need a safety car to get themselves back into this Grand Prix as well. And unfortunately, accelerating out of the turn 13 as well. Guys, I'm sorry, I've just looked at your comments and I've completely missed something then, so I'll get back onto that in a minute. Mr. Elite is having a look on the inside of Keza into turn 16 and 17 as well. 27 turns around. It's the most out of any circuit on all the Formula 1 calendar this season. Mr. Elite using those soft tires to his advantage, and he's out to 15th position there from 19th on the grid. Stellar stuff indeed there from Mr. Elite in the Red Bull car, and Keza is getting a little out of shape there. Lucas Percy is looking very intrigued on the back of Sloth. Then remember, no DRS yet, and DRS will be available at the end of this lap. And he's going on the outside. There's also a Red Bull, Death Dragon, and SpongeBob. Great manoeuvre there from Death Dragon. I wonder if he's got a lower downforce then. The gap is 1.2 seconds. That's silly. Sly Guy is now just starting to stretch his lead then, as he is absolutely looking inferior and imperious here. I keep saying that word. I don't think I know what it means, to be fair. Into turn 1 there. Percy's up into 9th position there. Lovely. Sloth is dropped down into 10th position in the Alpine car. Oh, my word then. Hopefully I can have a bit of a breathe now then, because that was an epic opening couple of laps. But no, I can't, because Sloth is having another look though, because he's not giving up, is he, on the Williams car of Percy here. Sloth then is Knowlesy is in the pits as well, and so we've had 5 drivers go off, and it's Sloth there going a bit wide in turn 12 there, and that is not going to help him at all. Then you get a warning around there, don't you, for going that wide, I think. So Sloth may have got his first warning in this race then. Crazy Bill is using those soft tires as advanced. Epic cannot catch Sly Guy even on the soft tires. Sly Guy is pulling away at the moment. It's 1.5 seconds already on this stage of the Grand Prix. The Ferrari driver is looking incredible at this stage of the Grand Prix. Blaze is catching Milan though. Look, here they are then. And now we got Crazy Bill, and I think that's German in the green Aston Martin there. We have DRS now, and Blaze needs to get past Milan then, because Milan cannot keep up with the front 2 at the moment. So Blaze is coming now. He's going on the outside, inside. No, he isn't there. He stays behind then. I wonder if that is a shrewd manoeuvre there for Blaze, because he wants DRS now, doesn't he? And he'll have DRS down the back straight. There they go. And the rear wing that is open, and now they're just gaining on Milan as well. And German's on the fast side of the race as he's going on the outside. He takes a third position there from Milan. Unfortunately, Milan just dropping down the order at the moment then in the Mercedes car. Goodness gracious me then. Before accelerating away then, we got Sloth, who's Sloth is getting very cozy then between Percy, Sloth and Death Dragon. Percy is now in 9th position. Percy's had a supreme start in this Grand Prix. Absolutely fantastic. Percy is very much down the lower part of the grid then. He's now in 9th position. He's back in the points then, and this is crucial. Remember, this is a marathon, not a sprint this year's World Championship. Mr. Elite has got the first of the penalties, unfortunately, so that is so unfortunately gets dishonourable mention of the day, unfortunately, for Mr. Elite then. And then just back in the pit lane, you get minus points, of course, then if you pit and quit more than once, I think it is, isn't it? Or something along those lines. I really should know that rule by now, because it's been into effect for quite a number of times then, but there we go. We got, as you can see, you can tell that I don't read a lot, do I? Sloth, who's just giving Percy a cause for concern. Crazy Bill, I think, is very much thinking about trying to get past Milan as well at this stage of proceedings. Milan is on the alternative strategy here, so he is just thinking about the long game, isn't he? So that's what Milan is doing at the moment now. Look, there is the gap at the front there. Sly Guy is just, the gap is starting to creep down slightly then, as I think that Sly Guy there, who's quite happy with the performance at the moment. Oh, goodness me, now look at this, we're having a battle out turn numbered, as Blaze has got up into 2nd position here, but we're just watching this battle here for the minute, and it is, and we got 3-second penalty then for, and goodness me, Percy, and Death Dragon there almost getting the blows, and Sloth is also also been taken, has lost position, and Percy's going to have the inside run then. Getting a bit squirrely, and now then this is, oh goodness me, look at this, and we're on board as well, and they're going side by side, and they're scampering across the runoff area, and Percy is on the medium tires, and the soft tires are still very much the faster the two tire compounds at this moment in time. They will start to wear off quicker though, won't they? But yes, that is what Slough is going to be up at that then. Crazy Bill is now fighting with Milan then, because Milan is defending for all he's worth at all there, but look at this, Milan is not having any, but Crazy Bill is still behind Milan, and that is good defensive drawing them from Milan from what we've seen anyway. Crazy Bill, I would like to have another go at him right now, wouldn't he? Very good stuff. And he snuck through. Fantastic. Oh, contact, and they've all scampered off the circuit there. Wow, that was, and German is snuck through as well. Milan is in the wall. That's surely damage to the front wing of the Milan then. And the Aston Martin, he's on the inside, and German takes fourth position. Wherever I look, I don't know where it's going. Yellow flag. Sully's had the Grand Prix down in 14th position now. And it's a safety car. And the Sly Guy has reacted almost instantaneously there. What has happened to Sully then? And goodness gracious me, everyone is in the pits apart from Bill, who has elected to stay out here, just seeing what is occurring and to what's occurred to Sully. It's not the perilous turn. 5-second penalty for Slough. It is a I don't know where Sully's gone, to be honest, because I can't even see him on the track map. But I wonder if it is down in 22, down in turn 22 then. Well, it isn't in turn 22 then. I'm wondering if, I'm not really sure. It's around just the exit at turn 20. Who is that? That's Amgen's off the circuit, and he's gone off on his own accord at turn 13 then. Whether that was a mistake or not, I do not know. But that is both Alfa Romeo's out within a twinkling of an eye, and safety cars out anyway then, so they can clear up the debris. But both Alfa Romeo, Sully and Andench out of the Grand Prix, and that is not really what the doctor ordered at all, unfortunately. So both of them out of the Grand Prix, and that is not good at all. We've had we've had a lot of action, haven't we, at the start of Grand Prix. Let me catch up with the comments, shall we? Goodness gracious me, that. Whereas Wilson has said, Mercedes double stack, and Milan has had to change the wing and has held up Emerson. Emerson's dropped down to 14th. Good spot indeed there. As Milan is down in 10th position as well. He's gone soft tires. Emerson on the hard tires, intriguingly enough. Let's see how that one goes there. Dylan has gone soft. He's saying, and Sarah's saying, overtakes galore. It's all kicking off now, Sarah Smush was saying. Absolute madness there. My goodness me, Wilson's also saying, watch out for danger turns. Nameless saying, this is crazy then. DJ with a double overtake there. Slayer is saying that. This is goodness gracious me then. Serious Russia is, I think, found my think he's trying to find out what I've been saying, and I think that's completely the wrong definition of what I meant then. It's imperious means better than you, and I don't think that's what I meant. I thought it meant something like, like perfect or something. I don't know. Anyway, there we go. That's what you get for using words that are too big for that I can spell, because you don't know what they mean, do they? Anyway, carry on then. Thank you, Murphy, then, who subscribed with Prime. Really good stuff indeed there. Fantastic stuff there from Dan. Becca said, stop the count, and good stuff indeed. As I just taking a look back at all the comments as well. Thank you very much, guys. Keep the comments coming in there. Fantastic stuff indeed then. Anyway, we've got Milan back in the pits then. I'm wondering if this is a tactical change then, and he's got a wing damage again, Milan has, and he's changing the nose cone. Nosy in the pits as well then. And here's Milan, and he's onto the hard tires. Let's take stock then, if we can, and safety car should be the end of this lap, hopefully, and then we can get ourselves back going as well. As Milan has just gone, Soo! No, wait. Is it Soo? I don't know. It's what Ronaldo does. Out of the pits now comes Nosy as well. 18 cars remain out of the 20 that started. Let's take a look at the standings thus far then. Crazy Bill leads the Grand Prix, not pitted. Norris, Danger Times, Keza or SpongeBob. Sly Guy's going to have to get through this field, but he's now on the go to get through those 4 cars, but he has the pace. He just needs to make sure that he stays out of trouble. We've got Sly Guy's soft tires, hard tires for Blaze then, Epic on mediums along with German, Death Dragon, Sloth and Mr. Elite. Anyone who was on the who started off on the medium tires, this has probably worked against them, really, hasn't it? We've got Sloth and Mr. Elite, who are on the medium tires. They've got penalties. Soft tires for Percy, Emerson on the hard tires, Troy on the mediums. Milan on the hard tires, Knowles on the hard tires, Curtis on the medium tires, and Carboy also on the medium tires as well. In terms of penalties, 5-second penalties for Slough, 8-second penalties and for Mr. Elite. So they would probably have to serve those 5-second penalties in the pit lane. You cannot get rid of those 3-second penalties. Of course, you can appeal the 5-second penalty if you think they are unjust. Whether they are unjust or not will be down to the head admin, which of course is Paul Faring, who will be cracking the whip if he sees fit then. Of course, Paul has always given me a good old whip as well if I've ever stepped out of place. Then. All right, then we're going to be back racing then. Lap 7 out of 25 here in the Grand Prix. Let me catch up with the comments before we get going as well. Anyway, we got to get in. There goes my fantasy points, and of course, they all drivers have a fantasy can pick drivers out for their fantasy from Division 1, 2, and 3. And they also get a team as well. And it looks like Paige's picks have not gone too well. Sligo smashed it with Sligo smashed it at the moment. Then out of far turn. Then let's get going, then, shall we? And here we go. No, we ain't going yet. No, sorry, I haven't read out all the comments. Shameful behaviour. Right, when's Crazy Bill going to drop the hammer then? Here we go then. And we are go again then. And look at this, there's a slipstream as well. Look at the front. Look at this as he's jumping across. And that's what I think that was the Sligo. He's having a look at the inside. Then cares just to have to get off the racing line there. And he's going to have a horrible exit then. Epic. And look at this. And there's Blaze. Blaze and Epic as well. We had a big old smash here in the real world of Formula 1, didn't we? But they're all safe and sound there. Good stuff indeed then for the drivers. Absolutely good stuff there. Percy, goodness gracious me, they're all over the show here, and they were on board now with German as well. He's less than 10 seconds later. What about Blaze? Sligo's got a 3-second penalty at the moment for his troubles in the Ferrari. Well, that's his teammate, and Sligo's down with the second position, and he passes Danger Times. Danger Times, remember, is on old medium tyres here. He's elected not to come to the pits at this stage of proceedings, and Slough and Percy, grief, man. Oh, they've touched, they've gone into the barrier, and it's getting very fruitful between those two drivers as well. And goodness gracious me, and SpongeBob has got a 3-second penalty as well. And I think that's maybe damage. Troy is all over the back of Emerson and former teammates last season. Now they're going into combat. Oh my goodness me, this is not going to be too good at all. It's 21 and 22 is coming up there. And Troy, that's a great manoeuvre there. Fantastic indeed. And Emerson is struggling for pace at the moment there. On those hard tires. Where those hard tires are going to do is going to be good or not, I do not know. Sly Guy taking the lead in the Grand Prix. He has got past Crazy Bill. Blaze on the outside of SpongeBob. Hats off indeed there. The gap is already half a second in. Sly Guy leads them. Bill is now down in the second position there. Third position is Danger Thomas. Keza fourth. Bailey's in fifth position there. SpongeBob is now going slipstreaming as well. And where is he? He's already passed Blaze going down through one. There's a Mercedes and an Aston Martin there. But look, Blaze breaks so much later then. And that's forced the Ferrari out then. And where is Epic? Epic is on the outside as well. Now is Epic as he goes right up and under, and he's now on the inside of the McLaren. No, he isn't, not yet then. As they go back into running on. German's got past SpongeBob, so he's stuck on the inside there. And now we've got Percy on the outside as well. Good manoeuvre there. And he is through it up into 8th position there. Slough has got no penalties for his troubles, unfortunately, so that is not good at all. There's a car scampering off the circuit. I think that was German as well. Going back up in, and Milan's got a penalty as well. Going up into the high part of the circuit there of turn number 30 as well. I love that shot, by the way. Vroom, look at them and say, fly past me as well. Curtis and Milan then are going, oh my word. It's very fruitful out of that turn 13, doesn't it? I absolutely love it. Wow, incredible stuff. Sly Guy, who's got a 3-second penalty. Whether that is going to stop him or not, I do not know. And once again, then Slough is in the action. And Milan has got past Emerson there. Emerson, I'm wondering then if that might have been a team call there, because Emerson is not on it at the moment. There is a, unfortunately for the Mercedes team. Now, Milan, it looks quicker than his teammate at this stage of proceedings. So we're just watching Slough, who's quicker than SpongeBob as well here at the moment. And he's going to go up the inside. Not quite. The drivers that need to stop still is Bill, Danger Times and Kaz. Wherever the soft roads need to come in, I think this person surely have to come in again. No way those soft tires will get to the end then. But however, I've been wrong before. I have been wrong again, haven't I? I will be wrong again then, as he's now going, he's got slipstream as well. Dios has now been enabled then. He's going up in under. Not quite there. SpongeBob also needs to come into the pits as well. Curtis has got past Emerson there. Curtis, oh goodness me, I thought there was going to be a spin-a-rooney there. Oh my goodness me. And who ordered Booker T in the stream? And we have got Slough in now. We've got SpongeBob as well. Oh, they're not shy. Oh my goodness me, they're playing bumper cars out there. I love it. And oh my goodness me, Death Dragon in there as well. Magnificent stuff indeed there. Just shows the talent of the drivers, doesn't it? They're rubbing side pops, they're rubbing the Pirelli wall on those tires, aren't they? And they are not getting damaged at all. Oh no, and SpongeBob is, he's in the middle of the circuit there, but he spins around there. What a shame for SpongeBob. And unfortunately, and Percy has got a 3-second penalty. Unfortunately for SpongeBob, he is going to lose an abundance amount of time. Slide Guy is 3.5 seconds in front now, and he is almost checked out in this Grand Prix moment, and lap 10 out of 25 here in this Grand Prix. On board now with German, and he has now he's got a lovely run here, but not as good as Blaze here, because Blaze is going to stick up the inside of Kez. He has stuck up the inside of Kez, and so oh my goodness gracious, he's up the inside. Oh my golly gosh, he has done it, you know, and he is up in 4th position there. And my goodness me, they can't all fit down that finish straight. Surely it's not wide enough. My goodness me, and we got the Aston Martin of German's on the inside. It's a quadruple overtake, is it? I don't know. I didn't know where he started. All I know is he's now in 5th position. Incredible, absolutely epic there. And now the gloves are really off there because Blaze is on. I know he's Everest. I know he is. I don't know who this is. German now on the outside of Blaze, but Blaze has got the position at the moment now. Wow, incredible stuff. And that was an impressive couple of corners there from Blaze, German, Epic the Animal, and Percy as well. Magnificent stuff there. Only 2 retirements in this Grand Prix so far, which just shows the absolute class of these drivers as well. Troy trying to defend the inside there. Milan is having none of it there. He's going up the inside. He's on those hard tires now, so Mercedes shouldn't need to come in the pits again. However, where are those hard tires going? Oh, that's a car off. That's Curtis off, and he's in the wall in a huge way. And that is Curtis out of Grand Prix, and that's a safety car. I'm not sure if he got a helping hand or if he spun at the rear tires or whatnot, but that is absolutely incredible stuff indeed there. Oh, right, I need to relax a bit. Right, so what is Sligo going to do here then? Because on lap 11, he's on the soft tyres. I don't think the soft tyres get to the end, but the tyre wear around this circuit is so low, isn't it? So whether Sligo's got a 6-second advantage over Crazy Bill as well. He is coming into the pit then. I wonder if he's going to go on soft tyres now to the end of the Grand Prix. There's a little chicane in there to help slow the car down. And let's see who else is going to come in. Danger Times in as well. This is a perfect time then maybe for Danger Times. Perhaps you would have liked a couple of laps more. German as elected Stallion. So Sly Guy's on the soft tyre, on the medium compound tyres. Kez has got 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. He's going to be kicking himself that Kez has said. Of course, a lot of experience Kez has in that league racing there, and he's going to be kicking himself for that one. Milan is out just in front now of Sly Guy. Troy in 5th position, Emerson 6th, Knowles 7th, Carb Wave, Mr. Elite in 9th, Crazy Beer in 10th, Danger Times in 11th. McLaren have had to stack there. That's the problem of having 2 really good drivers here, but unfortunately every team has got 2 good drivers, haven't they, in this division, as the Williams mechanics are scrambling around there to get that Williams car going. Maybe not, because Percy's out and away now. I think he was looking at Epic the Animal, actually, wasn't he? But he's now on soft tyres as well. The Williams mechanics are coming back into the garage. We don't know where. There he is. He's coming out of the pits now. So the safety car period shouldn't be too long, and we'll be hopefully be back racing at just a jiffy as well. Then Becca's asked to stop the count again. Then goodness gracious me, we've got 2 Aston Martins in the Grand Prix. However, one's a safety car, burnt my land, and the other is is German now, who will be very happy with that at the moment. Now, goodness gracious me, as Wilson saying, how on earth has Epic ended up last? I have no idea. I think that I don't even know what has got on in this race. And all of a sudden we've got Death Dragon up in 2nd position. Mr. Elite is snuck as well to 9th position as well. Both the Alpha Taris, who was, gotta say, looking very, very grim in the opening couple of laps here. It's now 7th position. Fantastic stuff indeed then. Kieran Bean says Slide did very well to get back over in 4th position. He had a 6-second gap, didn't he? Really impressive speed, Slide Guys there, but he's now got to navigate his way back through the traffic again then, but he did it quite effortlessly last time, didn't he? Good stuff indeed then. Anyway, let's quickly catch up with what is going on then. My golly gosh, then it's been pretty impressive indeed, hasn't it? Right, I'm going to have to calm down a minute then, because as Murphy's saying, it looks like Epic had to double stack. Goodness, I'm glad that Murphy's paying attention, because I'm certainly not, then. I love that shot, and look at it. Well, this race may have been a bit controversial in terms of terms of maybe the location, but my goodness me, I do enjoy this race. We've had some pretty epic races around the street circuit over the past week or so. Absolutely enjoy it indeed. Good stuff indeed here, as Gurman is really revving a lot of that Aston Martin now. That's probably not going to help the old engine there, is it? Lucas dived him into the pit lane and had a wing change. Page we get is saying there, Emerson, Alpha Timelessly going to get swamped all night long now then. Yeah, Epic was in front of Lewis before the safety car fought then. As X there saying that burning fuel. Oh, okay, good stuff indeed then. Buy 20 garages, Serious Rush was saying as well. Yes, indeed, then of course they wouldn't have to stack up, would they? We've seen a lot of that over the years, haven't we, in World Grand Prix racing now. I know Becca's also getting the cost caps as well argument there. Oh goodness me, now we're going to get into some major arguments, isn't there? And of course there's a Sunday that we don't want to get into any arguments. What? Oh, Sly Guy is out of the Grand Prix. What has happened there? I just stood in the corner of my eye when I was reading the comments up, but Sly Guy, who was incredible at this Grand Prix, is out of the safety car. What is going on here? Oh my goodness me! And the Ferrari driver then, who potentially had the race winning strategy, is out then off of the race, and we've just gone over half distance here in this Grand Prix. Oh goodness gracious me then, and that is absolutely horrific from luck there from Sly Guy. Surely it's a technical failure of some kind from the Ferrari, or was it something similar to what happened to Vettel and Webber in the Fuji Grand Prix in Japan in 2007? We'll find out hopefully before we go off air tonight, but Sly Guy is furious, and he is out of the Grand Prix. That is not good at all, and that is such a shame indeed then. Oh my goodness gracious me then. That is horrific. Nameless OMG then. That is exactly one thing as well. With safety cars coming in, we'll quickly get on with the comments there. Sly, Jeeper Sly. Wilson thinks his wheel may have disconnected then. I feel that may be the best shout actually. But what a shame for Sly God. That is horrific there as well. And Slayer is very unhappy there because his fantasy points gone in. A lot of drivers' fantasy points are really getting demolished at the moment there, aren't they? I think you guys have got to have a word with these drivers. Of course, the fantasy points gets award out from division 1 to 3. Gurman gets ready, and off he goes. So Gurman leads the way, but Milan is all over the back, and he's on the hard tires now, isn't he? Going down into turn 1. Death Dragon now, who's, oh my goodness gracious, up the inside. There goes Crazy Bill. He has the outside, but he has the inside there, positioning beautifully well. Milan has got past DJ Death Dragon on the run up to turn 4. Good stuff indeed there. Blaze how to look on Cardboard, but no iota so far. He is on the soft tires. Everett 10th down to 50 position on the soft tires. Lucas Percy down in 60th position. He's on mediums at the moment. On board with Troy at the moment. But I think we need to be looking at Crazy Bills all over the back of Mr. Elite at the moment. Mr. Elite there is very close to the it's Crazy Bill very close to the back of Mr. Elite. And here he goes. There he goes. Blaze on the inside of Cardboy. Oh gosh, then, and there's Wilson thinks it may be a McLaren 1-2 here. Blazer, who is now stuck through as well. Mr. Elite, then Milan is dropped back down. Oh, Milan scampering across the road then. Milan is in major peril. The Mercedes car has made a mistake somewhere, and that is Milan is dropping down the order. Oh my goodness me, you didn't see what happened to Milan, and as he made a mistake somewhere, as he got damage on that Mercedes car. He's on the hard tires. That should get him to the end of the Grand Prix here. He is, I think there's damage on that Mercedes surely, and now we got Mr. Elite then, who is now right underneath the gearbox of Milan as well. You may not appreciate where Milan has parked himself there. And now we have got all kinds of shenanigans going in. Oh, goodness gracious me. Oh, my word there. And they're queued up 2 by 2 by 2 here. And Milan's arc there. My goodness me. As he's the mobile chicane here. Oh, gosh, they're in danger time sneaking past it. They've had a history. Going into turn 1. This round of danger time is up into 11 position there. Bill, he's just now past Bill as well. And danger time's in the points. He's on soft tires, of course, Oh gosh, incredible race here tonight. Absolutely love it. 10 laps to go there. This race is flying by for me, which is great stuff indeed, because that means that I can have a bath, because this is incredible. So I'm going to need a bath after this one. This is incredible. Gurman's got 2.2 second advantage at the moment. He's going to be grinning from ear to ear at this moment. Mr. Elite's got 3 second penalty, as has Carter Boy as well. Percy is up the inside of Mr. Elite. He has passed Mr. Elite. Great manoeuvre there, and now the Williams car has moved up in. And Danger Tom's not passed as well. Danger Tom's on the soft tires there. Emerson dropped down the order because Blaze is flying through the field as well. Remember, both McLarens, as Wilson said, that are on soft tires here. So this is a great opportunity then for the Woking team to maybe get a 1-2 here. Troy is the next car along the field, but Aston Martin doing a great job in first and third. And here is Blaze as well. Blaze has already got a Grand Prix win there. He won the Bahrain Grand Prix, and he's feeling like he wants a second one here. And these soft tires that is going to be really paying dividends later on in this one, and he's going on the outside there. Troy cannot defend there because he cannot defend the undefendable, which is what Blaze is at the moment there. Yellow flag is, whoa, what's that? Slough is off the circuit there, and Slough is off then, and that's a shame now for Slough then. Mr. Elite is dropped down to limp position. He's dropped like a stone now, unfortunately. Mr. Elite is on those hard tires, medium tires there. Kez is all over the back as well. Kez has gone up the inside there, and goodness me, they're getting a bit robust there, and Kez out the inside. Mr. Lee of the inside for turn 2, but of course outside is the racing line there. There's more grip. There's more grip there. Pirelli rubber likes Pirelli rubber. Emerson then, who's in 5th position. And Emerson doing a good job on those hard tires. Milan has come out 14th position. He needs a safety car to get himself back in this race. SpongeBob 15th. Sloth is in 16th position now. Crazy Bill has had a crazy exit out of turn 12 there, and now he's on the outside there, blazing up in the 2nd position. And what about this corner? Look at this, and on the outside then, but he got to make sure, because there's a bit of the bar sticks out there. And of course good stuff indeed. They're both drivers giving each other a lot of respect there, a lot of maneuverability. I think that's the word, whatever it is, but it's good stuff. Blazing up in the 2nd position now, 9 laps to go in the Grand Prix, and a lovely shot here as well. Slough is in the pit lane, and he doesn't want any negative points here, does he? Slough needs to keep going, as painful as it is, and it is very painful when you find a nightmare race. Danger Time still in 9th position. He does have 9 laps to go. There's Gurman, 2.3 seconds at the road then. Can the soft tires last? I think they can, personally, because as we said, the entire way around here is almost non-existent there. Emerson is on the outside into turn number 27, and he's back up into 5th position. Emerson is there, and I think that this has been some great battles here, hasn't there? Look at that, the Blaze has taken 3 times a second out of Gurman in one part of the circuit alone now. And now Troy is going to be a bit concerned here, because Emerson's on the outside there. Troy positioned that car beautifully there. That was absolutely miraculous stuff indeed. And Percy is now having a look at Nosey on the outside as well, and he's on the outside. And Nosey there. Oh, goodness gracious me, cheeky. My word. My gosh, Nosey then defending quite nicely indeed. Milan has got a point has got a point then for the Mercedes team. And then Percy and then Nosey then. Oh, Nosey's off the circuit now. And Danger Times up doing position there, but Epic is all over the back as well. And Emerson is lost out into to Crazy Bill as well. Going back to this ball here. Where am I? I'm looking here. Epic, I couldn't get past at the moment. Incredible stuff indeed. Fantastic stuff. Really enjoying this one tonight, and brilliant stuff indeed. Thank you very much for joining us tonight as well, and keep your comments coming in. Then I'll try and read them out as much as possible. Or just have a good old natter as well, because I love when you guys have a natter, because you do bring up some very valid points indeed there. What about these drivers then? I'm thinking more about points, as in oh my goodness, points for the championship then, rather than points for a good old debate then. We've got Emerson at the moment now. I think it's Crazy Bill then who's causing the oh no, listen, it's Troy who is now lost out then. It's Crazy Bill up into 4th position. Great stuff indeed. Then he passes Troy. I think that Troy, but Emerson just cannot get too close to the back of that Aston Martin, and I think Emerson may be in a bit of peril now, because here comes Percy and Danger Times, and look at this, Percy sticking up the inside there. That's, oh yes, incredible manoeuvre there, and wow, fortune favours the brave, and Percy Percy there. That gone for that gap was always going to be close enough. Look, Emerson's lost 2 positions there because Danger Times has moved up into 7th position there. I know Danger Times' next target is Percy in the 6th position as well. Danger Times got a championship to defend here. His teammate is second in the World Championship. The gap is 12 points then. And of course, he needs to make sure he keeps the lead in the championship there. But at the moment, McLaren looking very imperious. Incredible indeed. I keep using that word, so I don't know why. I think I've had a dictionary, but I think it's the wrong dictionary. It's not a dictionary about right definitions, is it? Danger Times there still all over the back of Percy at the moment, and just on board at the moment now. Sloth is struggling. He has got major damage. He has requested to retire in this race then, but I don't think. I think that you still get points anyway. So unfortunately for Sloth, and with just a couple of laps to go, it's going to be painful. But I don't. If you just stick at it as much as possible, I can't. Milan's got a 3-second penalty. I can't say much, so can I? Because I'm very much. I am a big old rager, and I when I'm driving then. Stick out as much as you can. I know it's painful. Blaze is less than he's 2/10 of a second away at the moment. Whilst I've been enjoying this battle here, I think I'm going to have to watch this one because here he comes and German a yellow flag in the final quarter because something's gone majorly wrong for Percy. Blaze takes the lead of the Saudi Arabia Grand Prix, and look, we have got Percy in the pit. He's lost a hole of the wing now. Oh, the end play, I should say. And now Blaze takes the lead. Then Epic has got past Emerson as well. Emerson is dropping like a stone here. Hard tires are not working at all. Percy is pitted and quitted there. That is a shame now for Percy. I know it's frustrating now, but that is such a shame then indeed. Oh dear, oh dear. On board now with Danger Times as well. Danger Times is now in 6th position. I thought he'd be going up the order quicker than this, and Crazy Bill's got a 3-second penalty as well, but he's doing an absolutely sensational performance tonight, Crazy Bill is. Brilliant indeed that. Danger Times in 6th position, then Epic in 7th for the moment. We're just watching that down to 15 cars in this race. It's been a brutal old race this one, hasn't it? Now just watching Danger Times and the championship leader, who I gotta say, it hasn't been very much a walk in the park, so to speak, has it for Danger Times? Goodness gracious me then. And just on board at the moment now with Danger Times, and he is gaining on Troy into turn 21 and 2. Not quite there, but Troy has gone a bit wide there. Is that going? That's going to entice Danger Times. He's now in the slipstream. Troy is just punching an air into the punching a hole into the air now, and then Danger Times is just going to say thank you very much. Passes Troy up into 5th position. Next target is Crazy Bill. Bill has a 3-second penalty as well. Gurman is harvested, but he's doing a good job at the moment. Gurman is as he's really keeping tabs. Death Dragon is doing a supreme job as well. But Crazy Bill has got past him and up into 3rd position. Wow, absolutely mega stuff indeed there. Bill versus Blaze now. I think it's only a matter of time. Blaze is Blaze is soft as Will last said. We've got here comes the Blaze of Glory National Team. I love that, by the way, fantastic stuff indeed. 7 divisions, Dizzy was saying, wow, Zarisha wants this one. The pace seems so fast. Yes, Monday is the we've got Sloth then just getting away, I think. And Sloth is off the circuit, and I think that might be a bit of frustration there for Sloth. But goodness gracious me, that's going to really as Sloth gets out of the way. Then it's a virtual safety car here now. So let's see how this. I don't think this is going to change the dynamic of the race too much at the moment, is it? But we'll soon find out about this one. And this is a good opportunity. And safety car, of course, you have to adhere to the delta. Then you get a delta on your steering wheel. Oh, 5-second penalty for Epic the Animal for ignoring yellow flags. And same with Emerson. What is going on here? And Emerson, and that is that's not good at all. And they might have to appeal that, maybe if it's a bona fide appeal, of course. Otherwise, that will be chucked out. DRS is enabled again then because we're back racing there. And that's Danger Times then. It really very much was on the accelerator pedal quite quickly here. Gurman has also got a penalty. He's got a 3-second penalty. Gurman has then, which may have handed the race win to Blaze and going for a 2nd Grand Prix win of the season here. Here is Danger Times well done, but he is really fighting to come back into this one as well. Yellow flag in sector 3 as we got I think that looks like an Alpine Cruise in the background there. Epic has got past Troy as well. However, Troy doesn't have any penalties then, so this may help. And now with 4 laps to go in this Grand Prix. on board and once again with Danger Times up in the fourth position now, but he just needs to stay with German's 5 seconds up the road then, so Danger Times might need to start to get on a bit here, but maybe the soft tires are going to start to struggle a bit in these last couple of laps or so. However, German has a 40-second penalty, which is going to cost him maybe the Grand Prix lead potentially, and Danger Times may be able to elevate himself up in the third then in this one as well, but yeah, Danger Times down in 5th position at the moment. Epic Animal on in 6th position, Troy in 7th at the moment now, Kaz 8th, Emerson in 9th position, and Mr. Elite and Milan there are quite close together in 13th and 14th position. Retirement 10, Perch out of the race, and Sly Guy out of the race, Curtis out of the race, Sully and Andenge all out of the Grand Prix. Sloth Fair, who's on a nightmare Grand Prix save, but hats off to him for keeping going then. He has got major damage to the rear wing and to the floor of that car, so it's quite a painful race now. Danger Times is alongside Death Dragon. Death Dragon has done a really good job today in that Red Bull, and I think he has really shown the talent he has. We knew he had talent there, but goodness gracious me, he has really mixed it very nicely indeed with the really mixed it indeed, hasn't he there tonight, and really good stuff indeed there. But Death Dragon coming back out and they're going into turn 1 then. We've got a Haas in the background, a Keza having a look. Oh goodness me, looking in the background as well. Death Dragon there on one of you is just dropping out of that one slightly, because I think that's where you've been a hold. It was always going to close. And on board Keza, I love these on board shots and in the first sector. It's fantastic, isn't it? You can see that on the dash of the Haas car as well. As you can see his information, lap 22, position 8 then, of course. He's in 5th gear, well, got up to 6th over turn 12. He's got the ERS being deployed as well in the final stage of this Grand Prix as well. Let's take a look at those. That's the penalty situation at the moment now for these drivers. Thank you very much to Jake V46 for the follow. Really appreciate it. Good stuff indeed there, my good man then. Absolutely great stuff there as well. As Jake is saying, go on Blaze, hello field then. German's off the circuit, the man who's second of the Grand Prix. He's damaged the front wing, and he's going to score nil points in this Grand Prix. German has thrown away second position at the very least, and oh goodness gracious me, and that is absolutely incredible stuff there for German. The champion of last season is in major peril now, and Epic is up into 4th position there, and he's got past Death Dragon as well. Death Dragon's trying to drop down the order ever so slightly now. Lap 3 laps to go in this race, but Death Dragon coming back at Epic the Animal. He's not giving up, is he? Because remember, he does have a 5-second penalty. Those can be removed if they are judged to be a bit on the old dodgy side. German's retired from the race there, and that may be penalty city there for German, unfortunately. And was looking amazing for the Aston Martin. They were saying that, oh goodness me, pretty sure Emerson and Epic's penalties will be removed. Wilson saying that, of course, they was handed out under the virtual safety car, so yes, they may be removed. That it does, of course, we have to put footage in, but it does look it looked a bit it does look a bit interesting, doesn't it say, in terms of the what was I saying? In terms of 5-second penalties, because they all came out at the same time. It looks a bit odd to be on screen, albeit honest in the last of it. Just watching Kez at the moment. Now Emerson's got a 3-second penalty. That will not be removed there. So Emerson may be able to get a 5-second penalty removed there, but he won't be able to propel himself past Kez. He's going to have to do it on track now, isn't he? Unfortunately, and just on board now with on board Kez. Then as we are just coming to the twilight of this Grand Prix, absolutely great. Somebody Blaze leads the race. Crazy Bill. Supreme drive in second position. Danger Times in third, as Wilson mentioned, it is going to be a McLaren 1-2 potentially there. And on the as Epic the Animal now up into 4th position now, as the race I would say is going to settle down, but I don't think it is there. We've 2 laps to go in this race there. But Death Dragon is having none of it then, because that 5-second penalty could be removed there. So Death Dragon is going to be fighting for all the marbles here. He is indeed, Is he going to break? He does. Well, of course he's going to break into turn 1, but whether he's going to break out, I did not know. The famous 27 in the World of Formula 1 there, of course, Gilles Villeneuve, of course, famous 27 there for Ferrari anyway, fans as well, with the likes of Gilles Villeneuve, Jean de Lacy, just to name a few, of course. 27 there was the number of the hero Gilles Villeneuve, wasn't there? 6-time Grand Prix winner in the 70s and 80s, wasn't he? Or so I think was it just the 80s? I'm not sure. I'm going to have to go on my old Wikipedia, I think then. And just just now on board then with Keza, who is in the 7th position in the Haas car at the moment. Oh, I must say that I need to lie down after this one then, because this has been absolutely incredible indeed then. Down to 14 drivers in this race and hats off to Sloth then. It is painful indeed then to keep going in a race where you know you're not going to get anything, but at least you're not going to lose anything in terms of minus points. And Milan has got another 3-second penalty. That makes it 12 now. I think that's frustration for Milan in this first race in Division 1. But unfortunately for Milan then, it's not gone too well. His qualifying performance was absolutely brilliant, but the race has not gone too well, has it then? Emerson, who looks like he's harvesting there, but my goodness me, he's got a good old slipstream on the back of Keza, I should say then, and now Blaze is on his final lap of the Grand Prix, Crazy Bill 5 seconds away. Danger Times then, who is in the window, there might be a McLaren 1-2 here, and they're going to extend that in the constructors, which is good something that for Troy. And look at this Death Dragon there, and Troy is going to go for it down into turn 1. It's going to be free. Oh my god, I thought it's going to be double there, and Troy that giving Death Dragon a good squeeze, and Troy getting a bit squirrely on the old rear posterior there, but he is through. And goodness me, I thought he's going to get 2 for 1 there. Goodness me, he's been shopping at Lidl's, hasn't he? Oh goodness me. But do they have shops over in Troy comes to Sweden, does he? I apologise profusely. I should know that. Oh my good grief! But whether Troy knows about Lidl's or not, I do not know that. Nosey in 10th position, 9th position now. Hats off to the AlphaTauri drivers there, because it looked very difficult after qualifying, but they've done a really good job indeed, haven't they? Really mega stuff really mega stuff indeed for the AlphaTauri drivers, and hopefully they can hang on and get those points as well. Lap 25 of this incredible Grand Prix. You're going to watch Blaze now, who is on course for his second Grand Prix win in the season, and really McLaren are holding all the aces at the moment, because it's going to be McLaren's third Grand Prix win in 3 races, 1 for Danger Time, 1 for Blaze. It's going to be our first 1-2 of the season for HDE. So impressive stuff indeed then, out of the final turn then, and Blaze is Blaze of Glory. I'm stealing that. Fantastic stuff indeed there. And Blaze wins the Saudi Arabia Grand Prix, and very good stuff indeed there. And it's going to be Danger Time the second, the first 1-2 of the season for the McLaren. It's for the McLaren team here. Really good stuff indeed there for Blaze and Danger Time. So through on the soft tyres, and then they were relentless when they threw on the soft tyres in that second safety car window, and really nailed the strategy. Crazy Bill, good stuff indeed. His first at podium as well, the season in 3rd position. Mega job there from Crazy Bill. I don't think I've seen Driver of the Day come out, unfortunately there. So I would like your opinion on Driver of the Day as well. As Becca said, IKEA. Yes, indeed, IKEA might be a better one. Goodness gracious me. And I can't even breathe. Never mind, Sean, then, in terms of that race. And very good stuff indeed. Dylan, thank you for the 1,000 bits said. Good stuff indeed, everyone. Thank you very much there. Really good job there. I absolutely enjoyed that one, of course, as the hype train is very close indeed. Give us the old choo-choo indeed. Then I do need a ventilator. Troy, you legend there. Blaze the goat there. Oh my gosh, there. My teammate, oh goodness me, is unfortunately, Williams driver said may have come to blows. And Sly Guy driver of the day links to saying unfortunately Sly Guy would have been driver of the day for there's technical gremlins, which is such a shame indeed. There's no thank you very much, Dizzy Wizard. Then I hope I get to see you racing hopefully next week. Then of course you when you go for the old trial as well, which I'm sure that Bradfield there is already on your case, my good sir. Right there it is. So the McLaren there 1-2 here in Saudi Arabia. The Danger Times his second day, but it is that man Blaze, his second Grand Prix win of the season, McLaren's third Grand Prix win of the season, McLaren's first 1-2 of the season, well, the first 1-2 as well for a constructor. My goodness gracious me then. Absolutely mega stuff indeed. I really enjoyed that race. I'm not sure who the driver of the day was, but who was your driver of the day? I'll be interested. Well, Danger Times from 11th to 2nd. I'm pretty impressed indeed. Blaze, great strategical call under the safety car, throwing the soft tyres and was flying there. Crazy Bill, supreme stuff indeed with Troy as well. We'll find out about that then. But first, before we go through, let's take a final look at the Grand Prix results then. Blaze, great drive today. His second Grand Prix win of the season. McLaren's third Grand Prix win of the season. First 1-2 of the season for McLaren. Danger Times is second, and he still retains his lead in the championship championship as well, going into Australia in a week's time. Crazy Bill, supreme drive today for me in third position. Troy in fourth. Death Dragon on his debut on Sunday in fifth position. Knowlesy sixth. Epic seventh. Bit unhappy Epic is. Emerson eighth. Keza in ninth. Cardboard in 10th position. SpongeBob 11th. Milan 12th, but gets the bonus point. Mr. Lee in 13th. Sloth in 14th. Retirements was Gurman, Percy, Sly Guy, Curtis, Sully, and Andenge. Unfortunately, retired them from the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. The first race then in Saudi Arabia for Division 1, and it was an absolute cracker, wasn't it? Really enjoyed that one, and I'm sure Crazy Bill enjoyed it as well. Bill, goodness gracious me, then you've had a supreme start to the season, I must say. Then you've been very much, you've been quite quick indeed. Then I think I may have underestimated you, but my gosh, today it really came good for you as well for a superb podium.
Oh, I don't know. I did it to be honest. I'm gutted I didn't get second because I picked up that 3 seconds on the final 5 laps. But a podium's a podium in Division 1, so I happily take it.
And my goodness me, with those safety cars coming out, how difficult is it to pick the right strategy then? Because drivers are coming in, drivers are going on hard tires, soft tires, mediums. How difficult was it to determine which was the right strategy?
Well, I couldn't make my mind up on the first safety car whether to pit, so I stayed out and I regretted it. I was like, oh no, is this going to screw me over? And then safety car comes out lap 11, which is the lap I was going to pit anyway. So I was like, oh, that's a bonus. That's the best thing that could have happened to me. And so, yeah, I think if that didn't come out, I don't think I would have finished third. But yeah.
And about your season so far, of course, Bahrain didn't go too well, but you did get 2 points in China. But today it really all came together. I would say though that that's been very unfair, your points tally so far, because you've very much been in amongst the action all the way through the season so far. You've been majority of the season personally. How have you think the season's gone so far?
I think Bahrain was a bit messy, just a silly mistake from me, going into the back of Blaze, just going a bit deep. And then China's one of my weakest tracks, but yeah, I think here you can hopefully we'll be on the up, and hopefully I can get more podiums as the future. We'll see.
Good stuff indeed. Well done, Crazy Bill. Superb drive today. And your first podium of the season. The first you're ready as well, I would hazard the guess then. And I don't think everyone else wants to talk to me, which is very understandable. Goodness gracious me. We'll be back in action then tomorrow night, because we're going down under for the Australian Grand Prix. It's round 4 in the beautiful Albert Park Melbourne Street circuit. And a bit of a hybrid circuit. I absolutely love it then. I don't think many drivers love it then, but it's going to be a tense one indeed then. We start off with Division 7 tomorrow night then. Of course, we had an epic battle between the Red Bull and the Haas team last week then. It's going to be more of the same then, or is there going to be a new driver emerging then in that grid? And so we got action all the way through the day, 7 days a week then. It's going to be supreme stuff indeed. But from here, it's goodbye.